the meaning of this incredible award. Tonight you're hosting that whole event.
No, can you believe it? They're letting me loose.
Yes.
It's awesome.
I think the Saturn Awards are amazing fun.
I've never been here before, and this was the first season of The Flash for me.
This is a very intimate award show, and there's not like people all the way around the block. There's a lot of people that are true fans here.
Plus, we're up here in a part of Burbank.
I've been coming to the Saturn Awards ever since I got on Star Trek.
I mean, to be honored with anything is incredible.
It's really here to solely honor a genre from within.
My mom and sister are here, which is really cool. And
Huell Hauser, I'm up here in the San Bernardino Mountains. We're up here at the Sci-Fi Saturn Awards, and look at all the beautiful people walking down the runway.
I really have a lot of respect for these guys being the forerunners in the genre. They were geeks when geeks were not cool.
Science fiction community coming together and having a nice little evening with each other. And
The whole time. This is their 41st year.
sort of celebrating each other's accomplishments.
It's really exciting.
Tight-knit group of people that are all hugging and shaking hands. And
to me is to say thank you to the fans, to say thank you for all those that are such a big part of, in particular, horror and the fantasy medium.
We're going to expect me reading a lot of stuff and bringing up a lot of cool people on stage. That's my only job.
Tell us a little bit about how the whole story began.
Well, the awards have been going on since, 1974, I think. They've been, like I said, this is their 41st year.
I've been watching the Saturn Awards for years. The first one that I saw, they televised it, and they had Wes Craven and Hills Have Eyes, and so I've been a fan.
This team has been putting them together for almost that entire period of time.
Oh boy, well, John Carpenter and my father did the original, and here we are, almost 40 years later. Greg, what's up, buddy? Malachi.
Hey, oh man.
You know this guy?
Yeah, I do.
Reality TV right there at Watson headquarters was one of the top producers in Hollywood.
Sorry about that.
No, it's great. I love it.
Yeah.
These awards are attended by the greatest of the greats in the genre. Steven Spielberg, J.J. Abrams, Gene Roddenberry came when he was alive. Everybody who's who in the genre has been to these awards and supported them through the years. So I bet you're meeting some amazing people tonight. And there's some more of them out there. But SaturnAwards.com. Follow me at Chase Masterson on Twitter. I can tell you a little bit more. Really nice to see you guys.
I would have continued doing commercials and music videos. That's where I started out. If I wouldn't have had the experience of watching something that I do with the crowd.
The reason that this genre is so popular is because our fans are so cool.
And a crowd that reacts so strongly. So without them, you got nothing. They're a real player, they're a real participant in all of this.
Directing a movie is very challenging.
When you're working with film and you're working with big amounts of money and time,
But it's also exceedingly exciting.
interesting personalities,
As an actor, you get to be childlike 95% of the time.
of all this, and it can be amazing,
You have to show up on time, you have to learn your lines, but then you play.
or it can be very difficult,
As a director, it's like being an adult. People ask you questions and expect you to actually have an answer.
but it's always interesting.
So what color do you think needs to be there? Well, green. The tree should be green.
It's like an orchestration.
As an actor, which would be like, here's what you're going to do, here's what you're going to do, here's what you're going to do, what do you think? As a director, it's, what do you want, what do you want, what do you want, what do you want? Well, here's an idea. So it flips the dynamic.
The great thing about film is you have all these different elements and you try to make them together into something great. And of course you can't always, but it's still fun trying.
Being a part of this franchise was just amazing, and Steven's really nice, and so is Colin, and just everyone's great.
It looks so difficult.
Action!
Did you always want to be a producer?
I was very involved in music and photography and literature, so film somehow was a natural mix.
Let's talk about makeup.
What do you want to know?
I can see you could sing. He has a very sexy voice, a little. No, I'm serious.
I play guitar.
You're scaring me. You're scaring me. Go away.
Usually it's about an hour and a half to 2 hours per close-up featured zombie.
I don't want to look at you.
That's why we love him, because he's scary.
I feel like we get better and better with every season. We refine the makeup process and we do new sculptures every year.
Look, he doesn't even blink.
More rotted, more decomposed, just more.
And what was the highlight?
Of the movie?
Of making the movie.
Oh, making the movie. Probably either the entire thing or the first day. I mean, whoa.
Very, very.
Warning you, it was another kind of dinosaur. What you working on right now?
I am in the 3rd season of my Doctor Who spin-off called Vienna.
I'm doing the Shannara Chronicles for MTV.
This is the final one. Yeah, this is it.
We just premiered it yesterday. It's called Exeter.
Vienna is an impossibly glamorous mercenary assassin with a heart of gold.
Go and see Exeter so I can have a life.
Best way I can describe it is high school. You knew you were going to graduate, or at least you hoped you would. And when the day came, it had this air of accomplishment to it.
She's crazy, she's fun, and there's a lot of British humor in this, but a lot of action too, and some really good science fiction. It's very popular.
But at the same time, it didn't change anything. You know, you walked across the stage and you went on. If anything, you just now had to take special time and care to keep in touch with all these people you've been spending time with.
There's a movie next year coming out called The Nice Guys, and I am in the first scene of the movie, and that's it. But Shane Black's in it, and there's he's directing it. He's not in it, but Russell Crowe and Ryan Gosling are in it. So yeah.
We're gonna play a little game. Okay, don't worry.
Thank you very much.
3 ingredients that makes passion.
Well, you definitely need the physical attraction,
Respect,
It's my good looks.
challenging connection,
honesty,
can keep your secrets.
playfulness.
What kind of advice would you give yourself as a younger
I
you?
don't know that my younger self would have listened to me anyway.
God, stay away from drugs.
Alec Akkad with Michael Myers, producer of Halloween, and you're watching Jackie the French Reporter.
Jackie, the French Reporter, c'est fantastique, très jolie, très belle. Mwah.
Merci.
Thank you, Jackie. You're lovely. See you around.
Yes.
That this is a wrap for the Saturn Awards. You better move towards.
So you can place this grin.
And it's happening.
That's right.
And
It's crazy here.
what's your name?
My name's Mark Miller.
Michael Plumides, executive producer of Nightbreed, Director's Cut.
Have a nice night with those awesome people.
Yes, awesome people. Yes.
It's a cut. It's a wrap. It's a wrap.